Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Grass Ninja. This took so long, alright? This is like my fourth time trying to record this video. I keep getting calls from people, I keep getting interrupted by people in my house and like the dogs. So hopefully this time we can get this take done. This is gonna be a shorter video, and by the thumbnail, by the title of the video, you already know what we're talking about. We're gonna be talking about which was better, Naruto vs. Delta, the anime adaptation or the manga adaptation. All right, so this will sort of be like a it's not really a part one, but I am planning on doing a double upload this week. So this video is going to be up on a Wednesday, and then we're going to do another video on Friday, and we'll probably still be talking a little bit about Naruto V Delta. But anyway, I ran a poll over on my TikTok where people voted on whether they which they liked better, basically. So it was like which was better, Naruto V Delta the anime adaptation or Naruto V Delta the manga adaptation. And I'll get to the results in a minute, but like I'm gonna totally have to reread the manga version of it. But from just like what I remember and how I remember feeling about it, I thought that the manga adaptation like just did it better. Like it felt more fierce and like aggressive in the manga, the way it was drawn, than the way the anime handled it, because they broke the fight up into 2 episodes, and like the first episode had most of like the actual fighting. Like we saw how Naruto went from fighting in base form to QB Cloak Sage 6 Paths mode, because if you looked at his eyes, he was in 6 Paths mode. So we seen what Naruto basically quote unquote going all out, but he's in the village, so it's a restrained all out. So he's trying his hardest to fight Delta, but he's not trying. It's similar to how he fought Sasuke at the end, in the Valley of the End, because he's not going for the kill. He's actually trying to capture Delta alive, which is technically takes more skill to do, because if he wanted to, he could have just easily one-shot. But he's trying to go for intel on the car organization, so he can have a better understanding of what kind of taking on missions to infiltrate Karo. I took a poll on TikTok where and by the way, go follow me on my social medias. I'll have links in the descriptions, and my tag will be put up in the video at the end and like maybe randomly throughout the middle, depending on how I feel like editing it. But yeah, go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and stuff, because we do polls and things like that on the random. I leave little previews and snippets of like the next video that's going to come out. So, but anyway, I took a poll. People voted on whether Naruto vs. Delta anime, whether they preferred the anime or the manga adaptation of that fight. And surprisingly, the manga won out. It was like 60-40. So 60% people voted for the manga adaptation being better, and I was with them on that initially, but I'm gonna have to go back and reread it, just because like when I watched it in the anime, like I had to keep reminding myself that this is Naruto holding back. Even though he says he's gonna take the fight serious and that he's angry, this is still Naruto reserved and holding back. This isn't gonna be like 16-year-old Naruto where he's gonna summon all the toads and be throwing out Rasen shurikens everywhere, because he's fighting literally on top of like the Hokage monument statue, basically. Like, he's not on it like how Boruto and Kawaki are on it in the very beginning, but like he's basically in a training field that's like right on top of that little peak, and that's where he's fighting Delta. So he's not going to be releasing tailed beast bombs and stuff, because he's not trying to destroy the village. And he's also fighting while he's like literally within I'm exaggerating, but he's basically within arm's reach of Boruto, Himawari, and Kawaki. Like they're literally spectating this fight, and Naruto's out here basically, I don't want to say he's doing his best, but he says he's doing his best to combat Delta, and he's basically just trying to figure out her ability. So he's letting himself get hit. He's letting Delta use her moves so he can figure out how strong she is, how much chakra she can absorb, how much area of effect her attacks have, like what kind of hacks she's using, how fast she is, so that way he can create like a base limit of what to expect with the card members, But I definitely remember the manga feeling more like impactful shot for shot, because when I watched it in the anime, there were some shots where it just felt like there was no weight. There was no weight to any of the blows. Like, it was like that before they decided to, like, in the second episode where the fight continued, where we finally saw, like, you know, like, oh, alright, they're moving at top speed, you know, like they did the whole classic anime trope where, like, they're moving so fast they just look like little flashes of lightning moving around. We saw Kawaki and Boruto, like, watching, and all you see is, like, yellow sparks and like purple sparks flying around the map, which is, like, you know, that's like a staple in, like, Naruto and a lot of other anime. Like, I know, like, Fate Stay series, they rock with that little style of animation. But the crazy thing is that it just didn't feel like there was any weight to the punches. Like when I, like, look back at, like, when I see Naruto throwing a punch, I'm thinking, like, Toneri on the moon, like, huge crater getting blown into bits while he goes flying, and, like, we see Naruto throwing punches here, and, like, they just look like base form, like, punches. They look like it might as well have been like Aruka Sensei throwing those punches, because they didn't look like impactful at all. Like, bro, even like, because, like, Naruto's going blow for blow. Like, he's actually, like, earlier in the animation, like, Delta, like, they're swapping blow for blow. Literally, like, Delta strikes him, Naruto goes, like, Naruto gets his head knocked back, and then Naruto comes back swinging and knocks Delta, and then she gets, like, knocked back and takes a couple steps, and she's literally, Delta's whole character is literally just being an angry woman. Like, everything that happened was her just expressing how angry she was at stuff. Oh, Kashin Koji is taking too long, and I'm angry about it. Oh, Kawaki, you're chilling here with Naruto, and, like, somehow you escaped. I'm angry about it. Naruto, you want to defend Kawaki. I'm angry about it. Like, she says annoying, but, like, literally, look at her face in certain, like, scenes, and it's literally just bottled up anger until it finally comes out. And then what does she end up doing at the end? She literally kills herself by exploding. Like, she self-destructs, because, like, she's just that petty and angry. You know, she's not fighting, like, level-headedly. She's fighting like an angry person. That's why she got her ass beat against Naruto. And, like, honestly, like, I've seen some debate. I've seen someone talking about, like, Sakura versus Delta and, like, say a rematch in the future or something like that. Sakura stomps just because she can keep a level head, alright? Delta's just going to be getting more and more annoyed. Like, this is her only personality trait that we see. She's literally just an angry woman, and she's just on a rampage. She's literally just, like, the embodiment of, like, woman's rage. And, like, I don't know. If you like Delta, then that's all cool. I don't think she's that interesting. Literally, she was literally just a figure that was drawn to have ass, tits, blonde hair, and be angry. And so that Naruto could have his first 1v1 fight. Which, you know, I really wanted the anime to do a better job with it. But I get it. They're gonna, hopefully when we get Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen in the other dimension, we're gonna actually get some top-notch animation, and we're gonna feel the impacts of the shots blow for blow. And they're not gonna try to faithfully adapt panel for panel the manga fight scenes, because the fact that Naruto versus Delta, the manga adaptation, got more votes than the anime adaptation, and the manga is known for having stale ass fight scenes because it's literally punch, kick, dodge, Rasengan, right? You know what I mean? Like, the anime has no flavor, or not the anime, the manga has, like, no flavor when it comes to its fight scenes. It's all very stale, generic, like, Dragon Ball Z poses. Like, now there's Naruto poses. Like, if you go back and watch how fight scenes went in, like, reading the Naruto manga, like, just go back, it's like, look at Itachi versus Sasuke in the manga, and then look at Naruto versus Delta, look at Jigen and Sasuke in Naruto's battle, look at Ishiki versus Baryon mode. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you compare the quality of, like, the art that went into the fight scenes, you can tell that Kishimoto is still the GOAT, and Ikimoto's got a long way to go. There was a reason he was the assistant and not the main man. But yeah, I'm surprised, man. Delta, like, because, like, the manga's fight scenes are pretty stale. And I'm not saying the manga is stale, I'm just saying when it comes to, like, showing the actual action, it's not the most flashy thing in the world. Like, sure, they get it right sometimes. Like, I was real hype when, with Jigen versus Kashin Koji, like, that felt more like Naruto than anything that we've gotten in the manga for a really long time. So, like, I'm really hoping when the anime gets around to those fights, they don't stick to just, they don't, like, I appreciate when they stick panel to panel when it comes to delivering, like, advancements in the lore and in the plot of the story. Like I appreciate when they stick to the actual script of the manga there. But like you're supposed to take your liberties and your freedoms when you're actually animating the fights for the anime. You know what I mean? Like look at how Naruto v Sasuke at the battle in their final battle at the Valley of the End in the manga versus their final battle in the anime, and it's just like huge difference in quality of like actual action scenes and like what you can put into it. Like they used way more freedom and they had way more liberties, and like it was just better. It was just better. They took it, what was really good, and then they made it better. And for some reason, they couldn't nail it this time with Naruto V Delta. And you know what? That's all I really want to see on it, because I'm just saying the same shit over and over and over again. So you know what? Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Go follow me on social medias. I got the link in the description, and it's on screen right now. So literally, you can just search my name. And yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. My name is The Grass Ninja. We're about to start. Hopefully, we can get this double upload more frequently. So I'm trying to have my schedule be uploads on Wednesdays and Fridays in the evening time, around like somewhere in between like 4 or 6 p.m. So we'll figure that out as it goes, depending on how hard it is to come up with these ideas to talk about. And the editing is actually pretty easy on my part. I'm not stressing on that. But you know what? I'm going ahead of myself. Go ahead, you know, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you made it to the end of the video, then go ahead and cast your vote in the comment section. Did you think the anime handled it better than the manga did in regards to Naruto versus Delta? And yeah, I'm your boy, The Grass Ninja. Peace.